It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports.
All right, y'all, we're back at it again. We are in LA as the Seahawks come into town to take on the Rams. Here comes Stafford and the Rams.
Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Seahawks in this matchup. It's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. What do you think they'll be looking to do in this one?
I think it'll be exactly what you just talked about. They'll want to be balanced on offense, which means to them, they'll want everyone involved. See if they can get some one-on-ones in the passing game. Maybe identify some situation where they can swing the ball to the backs in space. Even find some spots where they just want to play some old-fashioned power football.
All right, 1st and 10 for Stu and the crew. Out of the gun, Stewart.
Now Stewart on 1st and 10.
Gonna scramble. He'll take it by himself. Slide for about a 9.5-yard gain. Second and inches.
This offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage.
Chris Carson, first down. And staying on his feet, Chris Carson.
I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so
1st and 10, new set of downs.
And they've done it well.
Back to pass, Stewart.
Being chased out left.
Finds his man, complete. DK Metcalf. Gain of 26.
Inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
New set of downs, 1st and 10, Stu. Pitch to Carson.
It's Carson.
He's on his way to pay dirt. Touchdown, Chris Carson.
Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson.
In at the 3.
Tonight, national audience gets a look at the Colts for a second straight weekend. This time they're
Go to Carson. Right up the gut, Chris Carson. Got about 6 on the play.
From Tampa. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that.
2nd and 4. Inside.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
About inside the 10. Stewart back to pass. And the flat to Carson. First down, Chris Carson. And they got a little bit of more room.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the first down.
Stewart back to pass.
First down, Stewart.
Is sacked. His 2nd sack. For a loss of 8.
Recorded 10 sacks on the season.
2nd and long.
Things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Stewart back to pass.
Rolling to his left.
Goes deep. Yes, sir. He's on his way to pay dirt. Touchdown, Metcalf.
DK Metcalf.
1st and 10. Start the 3rd quarter.
Keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation.
Back to pass, Stewart.
Pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Nice gain.
He'll be out of bounds across the 30.
Got about 6 on that scramble.
The scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back to pass.
From the gun.
Stewart finds his tight end.
The middle by Fant.
And that's enough for a first.
44 on the year. It's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did.
Stewart out of the gun, 1st and 10.
Pick up a first down.
Go to Carson.
With Carson. And he'll manage to pick up
Got about 4 on the play.
2nd down.
Successfully, they pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling.
Out of the gun, Stewart.
Now you're behind.
Finds Chris Carson in the flat. First down and more.
How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen
Stewart back to pass. Got that block. He's in trouble. Avoids the sack.
A nice job there on the escape.
He gets a first down.
First down, a 16-yard gain.
And cue the applause, and there it is for him. The mark he's been aiming for all season long. 1,000 yards. Just a third quarterback to reach that milestone.
Stewart back to pass.
And Michael Vick. That's a season's worth of work.
He's going to take it himself. Down the sideline. Good gain, Scott Stewart.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for it?
First and 10.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Toss to Chris Carson. Cuts it back inside. Breaks a tackle. 1, 2. And finally gets taken down after a gain of 9. Second and 1. And off to Chris Carson. No, he does not get it. Third and inches.
And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Stewart.
Stewart's going to take it by himself. Touchdown.
Score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there.
First and 10. Seattle up 28-14. Back to pass.
First down. Forced out to his left.
Goes to his man. Complete.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take
Stewart back to pass.
At this point, you just go ahead and play.
No scramble. Take it by himself. Got that block.
And he is in for the Seattle.
Yes, sir. Touchdown, Scott Stewart.
A 16-yard touchdown run. Another yard would
Second and
probably
1.
put this thing in the books. It's second and 1.
Go to Chris Carson. First down.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Rams take a timeout.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Stu and the crew, first and 10. Go to Chris Carson. Right up the gut, Chris Carson.
Wow, incredible. Miss. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Let's go now.
They ride Chris Carson.
Keep it on the ground.
Up the gut, Chris Carson.
Now this will leave him a yard short.
Got about 9 on that play.
9 yards on first down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Second and 1. Go to Carson. First down.
It's Carson.
And pay dirt. Touchdown, Chris Carson.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year.
All right, first and 10, Stewart. Go to Carson. Up the gut, Chris Carson. Still going. Oh, it's a foot race, and I don't think he's going to be caught. He's on his way to pay dirt. Touchdown, Chris Carson.
All the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 96 yards. And the Seahawks stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week. Higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.